Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Sid Meier's Civilization 6 in our Blitzkrieg, the Lightning War series. And it's actually time, I think, for the Lightning War to start pretty soon, but we are going to use this builder that we have in Ulm, first of all, to go ahead and improve this salt, because we need that extra luxury resource. We need all the luxury resources, and then we still need to make a decision about where to build Ruhr Valley. Now, we could build it in Aachen, and it would help with, again, it would give additional production for mines and quarries in the city. So eventually there's going to be a coal mine there. And then quarry-wise, we've got one. Hang on, let's actually take a look at the tiles these citizens are working. We've got a quarry there. We have, so you would get +2 production. And that's it. Yeah. I think I said in the last episode that we do want to build Ruhr Valley. I just don't think the capital is necessarily the best place to build it. And I just think that's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and build the military academy here for the production boost while we think about maybe something better to build there. People have also been commenting on, wouldn't it be better to maybe sacrifice your profits, not what's the term? Apostles, not prophets. I keep getting that. That's actually what I was trying to clarify. I keep getting those terms mixed up. Wouldn't it be better to sacrifice your apostles outside of your territory so your religion's influence isn't dropped? And I contend that even on this difficulty level, it is more helpful in a cultural sense to get the relics than it is harmful in a religious sense to lose that influence. Because we can build inquisitors and we can cleanse the cities of neighboring problems. So we're going to kind of take that approach. I'm going to go ahead and just buy the shipyard outright in Ulm. And then we probably should build an encampment here. Let's go ahead and put it right here on that side of the island, because they'd be approaching from that direction. It'll help defend that city from any shenanigans. And then over here, yep, I'm going to buy the monument outright. That's our goal, but again, we're making plenty per turn now. And then a harbor district would be amazing. Let's go ahead and build one right there. And perhaps a Hansa could come along later here and here. Like, we could have a really good Hansa and commercial hub combination trio of districts right there that would make Freiburg a formidable place. We're going to attack these infantry with Lübeck. We need to convert these two cities, their religion, because we're on the same continent, the same part of the continent as Scythia, has spread pretty easily over here. I'll need to keep an eye on that. Now, the Germans, by the way, let me know what the pronunciation is for this. I assume it's Lübeck, but there's, you know, it's the same with Munster over here. Like, the exact pronunciation of that, where are you? There you are. The exact pronunciation of that letter. Let me know. I'm curious. I mean, I could look it up myself, but like I said, I enjoy the interaction more, and I know I've got a few of you watching. So let me know what your what some thoughts would be on pronouncing that well. So anyway, sorry. Just realized I hadn't asked about that yet, and I wanted to make sure I got that through. Monument. Yeah, let's go ahead and just build the monument. Don't have the money to buy another one outright, but let's get the monument built. We're going to use this archaeologist. Actually, yeah, someone mentioned I could use a apostle to scout out the capital, and I think I totally will. But first, is there anything else this archaeologist needs to do? No, you guys just need to wait for shipwrecks. That's why we have cultural heritage going at the moment. So you just go to sleep, and then hopefully there'll be some shipwrecks right off the coast, and everything will be hunky-dory. So, yeah, let's put that caravel on alert. Let's have this Inquisitor. Perfect. Inquisitors arrived in Frankfurt, so they're going to go ahead and convert that. Stock exchange is 3 turns away in Frankfurt, which is quite nice. And 5 turns away at Hamburg. Those are 5 turns. Those are some very, very, very important gold buildings. Let's go ahead and designate this national park. Your knowledge of radio has advanced considerably. Excellent. And let's go to the next turn. So that'll help us with... Actually, we have stock exchanges building in most of our cities, so our gold income is about to freaking skyrocket, man. Okay, now Bremen, one of our newer cities. Hansa would be nice. Have we built a commercial hub yet? No, we haven't. We've got a +3 tile up here. Yeah, this would be an ideal place for it, because we can build a commercial hub out here. Yeah, let's do it there. Because it's already next to a district from Magdeburg. Magdeburg is 4 turns away from building its neighborhood. Let's go ahead and improve that salt, so we have that luxury resource. That should help the amenities in some of our cities, maybe not all.
Never again can I gaze upon the beauty spots of the earth and enjoy them as being the finest thing I have ever seen. Crater Lake is above them all.
So I think that, oh, that she's got spaceports. Holy crap.
Never
We need to keep
criticize
an eye
a
on that.
rifleman until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, he'll be barefoot and you'll be out of range.
So hang on, let's check victory progress, because if she has, yeah, she's working towards spaceports, but she hasn't started on it yet. We're staying ahead of her. She's about a third of the way here, but I think we're going to catch up here culturally once we are a little bit further down the tree. We should be fine. Religion-wise, yeah, so far, I don't think I'm too concerned about the different victory types. We might need to fight her off on the cultural victory, but I think we're in a good place to do that. And it seems like we just discovered her capital. No, I guess it's just the spy. Yeah, when the spy established himself in Issyk, that's when we found Crater Lake. So maybe we'll find Potala Palace somewhere in the area here. There's the Colosseum, so that has been, she built that. I think I remember that earlier in the game when that notification was sent. But yeah, there's a city here that is building a spaceport for sure. Chertomilk, I'm pretty sure that's her. That's her capital. Now, Erfurt actually has 2 mines. This is a potentially good look. See, there's a mine there. Yeah, the 3 mines. This is potentially a good location for Ruhr Valley, but it requires a factory first and foremost, and we don't have a Hansa yet. So let's think about where we can build that. There's a +4 location here if we got rid of the Alcazar. Yeah, let's get rid of the Alcazar. I'd rather have the production. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to sacrifice too much culture, but I think I'd rather have the production. I've got a decent amount of faith, so I need to check to see where I can train Inquisitors and train them up. Where are we now? Are we looking at Heidelberg? Heidelberg, gotcha. Well, you're going to need housing too, aren't you? So why don't you go ahead and just, we'll replace this, I hate to do it, this pasture. We're going to have good production otherwise, I think, because we've got a Hansa already. So let's go ahead and just do a neighborhood there. Yep, let's have you continue to trade with the capital. And then it seems like we have some additional work to do here. Let's go ahead and get the builders in the water and improve the fish for Ulm, because that city needs to grow quickly. All right, you go ahead and gain sources. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that spy should be stronger because of our quartermaster back at home. Our quartermaster here, Edelbard, in Aachen. All right, what do we have? Frankfurt has an amenity problem. Big surprise. Let's see. We can buy the workshop outright. Let's go ahead and do that. And then, can I buy anything else outright? No. But I can go ahead and start working on... There's all kinds of things we can do to increase this city's production. Let's do an armory, because that's the shortest amount of turns. Best return on investment, if you will. Yep, let's improve those fish, and now let's take a look at our options for those Inquisitors. Wonder why I can't move this Inquisitor. It's not the one I just trained. Okay, interesting. Some of their units just moved down into the territory. So I'm gonna have to pay them a little bit of a visit. But first of all, hang on. Let's see what we need to do here. This Inquisitor needs to go ahead and use its spread. Let's go ahead and get you pretty hard. And then I think we can go ahead and train another one, can't we? Yes, we can. Excellent. Might need to build an additional holy site in a couple of places as well. So Aachen just needs an entertainment complex. Let's go ahead and do this for the sake of... Hang on. Let's look at overlap. Yeah, I could build it anywhere down here and it would overlap with 4 different cities to help with amenities. Oh, hello. What was that? Random double click? Fingers going crazy. Yeah, let's put it down here. We don't need growth that much anymore, so we'll put it there. And it'll be done in 2 turns. Meanwhile, we can't buy anything yet, but we can go for the factory in Trier. We can go for the shipyard, military academy. Same thing. Let's go for the shipyard. 5 turns away. Now we've improved those. Go over there, improve those. Ulm is now going to grow a lot faster. And our spy, once again, needs to needs to just go back to the... Where were you guarding? Yeah, you were guarding the campus district. Stay there. You're in a good spot there. Now, this guy... I want you to hit that prophet. Actually, let's try and just surround and kill that prophet. To the best of our ability. Yep, excellent. So this should help us restore some influence in the area. The death of this prophet. Have a nice life. Nice. Weren't expecting that, were you? So that's a little bit better than just using one Inquisitor charge. Alright, let's go to the next turn. See what happens. So yeah, she's definitely trying, but the death of that apostle worked out quite well for us. Let's see. I'm going to buy the market in Magdeburg. Can I buy the next thing? No, I can't. Magdeburg also is going to need some kind of entertainment soon. Ooh, we could do the Great Zimbabwe. We still haven't built that yet. Every bonus resource. Now we need to build this in a... Yeah, there's actually... Hang on. We could put you... Yeah, we could put this... That fish tile in Magdeburg's territory, and it could be decently productive. We need to maybe see where the best city is for that. So for now, let's go ahead and just do a bank to help the income in a more generalized sense. And then a factory here. Now we can continue to kick ass with these Inquisitors. Let's see what we've got. Let's also go ahead and buy another one. Alright, I'm going to kill off that prophet as well, because I think they're trying to get down to Ulm and convert it. But now that prophet just died, it actually should help Ulm gain some... Yep. Excellent. Now Ulm is actually Catholic. So, congratulations, guys. You lose. All right, let's also kill this missionary for the same purpose. Oh, it's glorious. Die. Having too much fun with this. Actually, it didn't affect the... It didn't affect Ulm at that distance, unfortunately, but we can use these Inquisitors in the water to maybe kill some of these units. So she's really trying. You know, credit where credit's due. She is coming at me. She's going for the jugular on the religious victory. Let's see. What are you doing? All right, I can't train an Inquisitor here. Oh, we got not enough faith. Okay, gotcha. You go there and fortify until healed. Excellent. Now I want you just to come up and... Yeah, we're going to start improving that lumber. Now you are... Oh, nice. I didn't even realize I was clicking on a missionary there, but there is one in my territory. Alright, so the entertainment complex should be done now in Aachen, which will allow us to build some buildings that will help out with that city's entertainment and neighboring cities' entertainment. Let's go ahead and buy the arena outright. And then definitely going to go ahead and go for the zoo so that amenities improve in the area in general. Meanwhile, Mainz needs... Could this be a place to build the Venetian arsenal, you think? Build it out here. We've needed it for a while. Yeah, I think this is a good safe place to build the Venetian arsenal. I don't think there's anywhere else. Mainz is pretty well developed. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ooh. Hello. Can't quite buy another one yet, but we're starting to get more faith per turn, so. Take that. What we need to do is eliminate as many units of theirs as we can per turn, because it improves our influence and reduces theirs, which also reduces their power in religious combat. So we need to do that. Even if we end up losing some of these Inquisitors in the water because they're surrounded by other religious units, ultimately it's the influence changes that we want. And I know, I need to build prophets too, but to your point, you know, we needed to make sure we cleansed the cities and fought back a little bit against their religion and didn't help them too much. So there's a little bit of a balance to be sought in doing this. So, looks like Magdeburg is actually going to need some some help. So why don't we send you up there? Done. Let's put you there and have you fortify until healed. Now this Inquisitor, can you attack some of these guys? Yeah, you can. Good for you. Let's go ahead and hit these guys in the water. So they're a little bit weaker and more likely to die if they commit to religious combat with me.
There are 3. We can roam the bloated stacks of the Library of Alexandria, where all imagination and knowledge
we're kind of building this just a wee bit late.
Its destruction, the warning that all we gather will be lost. There are 3 things extremely hard.
Nice, and we have access to Eiffel Tower now, which we need to do.
Steel, a diamond, and to know oneself.
Okay, so we have access to the battleship and artillery now. So we're building that in Munster, actually. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and upgrade this infantry unit. Absolutely. And we might use them if we need to hunt down any more encampments in the area. We are 2 turns away from cultural heritage and being able to explore shipwrecks with all of our units. I'm excited about that. And this field cannon core doesn't need to be upgraded yet to anything, but the bomber does. Hell yeah. So we've got some artillery at long last. Now we need to start training up observation balloons. We can't quite yet, but let's go ahead and train an Inquisitor in Aachen. And let's see what we can do here. Looks like we can kill off a prophet, and they're going to regret having this many units in the water against me. Why don't I go ahead? Oh, major defeat, really? Well, in that case, hang on. Let's kill a prophet, reduce their influence, and then see if it's still a major defeat after that. Nice. Let's kill off that guy and get the same effect. And get the same thing here. So thanks for sending all your religious units to die. I appreciate that, Tamaris. Not working out too well for you, is it? I have to say, I'm enjoying the religious combat in this series so far. I'm not normally a huge fan of the religious combat system in Civ 6, but so far it's working out pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. So we do have access now, I believe, to the U-boat, don't we? Or are we still a ways off from that? No, the U-boat is with electricity. So we need steam power. We totally do. And then we need the ironclad. Medic unit would be nice. Sanitation would be nice just for the housing bonus. Flight would also be nice. Let's go ahead and go for flight. Bonus tourism to all improvements that provide culture. Well, hell yeah, let's go for that. Great person. Oh, good. Great writer. Absolutely. Please, 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 and thank you. Now, Bremen is down both amenities and... Hang on, let's see if there's a good spot. Yeah, there is actually a really good spot for a neighborhood. You know what, though? Let's build it out here. We could also build Eiffel Tower later, and... Yeah, let's just go ahead and let's put it out there. That'd be good. And then this city, as soon as it is converted to our religion, which we can totally do right now, actually. Oh, no, we can't. We can't. We don't have the faith to purchase a Inquisitor. Can just purchase a library, so I'm not going to... In Munster, I'm not going to just... To build a university. I'll buy it outright when I'm ready to do that. Let's go for an entertainment complex in the area and see, again, let's look at city overlap. Oh, man, there's actually not that good of a city overlap. I mean, I suppose that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yeah, that would help these 3 cities. Yeah. Maybe it's not time to build that yet. How about a holy site, though? There's a spot for a holy site over here. We don't quite have the money for it yet, but we will next turn. Yeah, tell you what, let's just do let's do an encampment in Munster, so that this area continues to be really defensible. We still need to improve those wheat. Holy crap! We need to have a builder over there just to improve some of those tiles. Yep, let's definitely go for that lumber. And we've already done all the moves we can with these this turn. That's fine. This trader is doing what exactly? You were trading with Berlin, so you were trying to get... Let's see. Looks like the better trade route now would be with Magdeburg, so go ahead and trade there. Get some extra production for our capital, please, and thanks. Mark Twain! Head over to the Oxford University there.
Jim said that bees won't sting
Nice.
idiots. But I didn't believe that, because I tried them lots of times myself, and they wouldn't sting me.
So, I haven't read that in forever. Forever. Okay, so we have this unit down here. Well, let's go ahead and convert Bremen. Or not convert, but cleanse Bremen. And then you, yeah, go ahead and sabotage production in Isaac, which also allowed us... Oh, there it is. There's the Potala Palace. So we know that if we take Grotomskaya, we can get that extra diplomatic policy. That might be a good priority to hit with like a nuke or something in the, once the war begins. Okay, there goes one of our Inquisitors, unsurprisingly. Not enough to really affect influence in the area, but there it goes anyway. Let's see. We can actually kill this prophet and reverse what just happened. Oh, I'm amused. Let's go ahead and train up a new one in Erfurt if we can. No, we can't. We're not quite there. We need to build more holy districts so we're generating more faith. Totally do. Yeah, let's do another military academy there, just for the production. Do a workshop in Erfurt. And then you need to come down, and I suppose what you need to do is wait for a second. So why don't you just get over there, and we'll have you heal up next turn. This Inquisitor is ready to join the fight, though, so you come down here. And then you, Mark Twain.
He had discovered a great law of human
Tom
action
Sawyer.
without knowing it. Namely, that in order to make a man or a boy covet a thing, it is only necessary to make the thing difficult to attain.
Truth. Okay, this Inquisitor. Right, I'll leave you there for now. This Inquisitor can also come down, though. So we've got another small army of Inquisitors coming to attack these religious units. I'm not too worried about these cities. I do need to go ahead and get some Inquisitors over here, though. We need my two new cities over here to have... to be in good shape with regard to religious support. All right, we have entered the Atomic Era.
Upon your heritage.
And
it's there, just waiting to be explored and shared.
We can now see shipwrecks. So let's start having a look. First of all, we need to find anywhere. All right, I don't see any off this coast. But we need to go ahead and get the archaeologists, excuse me, archaeologists in the water. And just have them basically start scouring the coast. You can already see them to a certain extent. Hang on. So there's a couple there. Let's see, where's our nearest archaeologist there? We have one over here in Nuremberg. Why don't you come over here? It'll be 4 turns. Are those the only 2 that I've found so far? Or are there more just not in my territory? There should be more not in my territory. Really? I'm surprised there's not a lot more than that. Maybe she's already found a bunch of those too. Jerk. Alright, so we're going to go for those then. Meanwhile, yep, let's go for mobilization so we can have armies. As much as I want... Ooh, I do want to build Cristo Redentor, though, and Broadway. Yeah, let's go for that first. If we can get to those and then mobilization... Believe me, I want to build an army, but I want those wonders first because she's doing well with the cultural victory, and I just need to stay on target. We are 1 turn away from the zoo, so amenities should get better in this area too, which is nice. Let's go for a factory in Trier. Absolutely a stock exchange in Magdeburg. We have some additional envoys. Granada is still supporting us, but she should be trying to conquer Granada soon. It's about time we started releasing those city-states at some point, I think. Oh, they've converted Ulm. Or not converted it, but it's getting close to... Okay. Let's go ahead and get some healthier Inquisitor units in the water. And can we go ahead and just do this? Yeah, we can. Haha! In your face. Oh, that was satisfying. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these units a little bit closer. And then you, I want you to just heal up. Fortify until healed for a turn. Alright, we want maximum production for this city, so let's have you... Actually, no. Let's have you continue to trade with Aachen for that food. I like that that +5 food bonus for that city. Mainz has become a pretty important city on that continent. Okay, now, that did help with amenities instantly. You saw those, you can see the space where those icons just went away. The Civ 6 UI doesn't necessarily update perfectly every time. For that, let's go ahead and do the Eiffel Tower in Aachen, because Aachen is good housing and amenity-wise, and we need to go ahead and get this thing built. Yep, we'll build it right there on top of the rice. We don't need the growth as much anymore in this city. The city's doing quite well. Sydney Opera House can be built here, but we're not quite ready for it in Berlin. So let's do a military academy. And yeah, you just need to keep looking, I suppose. I'll have you go across. Well, we could see them whether they're in the fog or not, so we know that they're not there. I don't know why. I'm really shocked, but... Alright, she's got a settler, but where is she sending her settler? Where's there a spot that she can settle? She trying to get, like, right there, maybe? Just make her life difficult. Alright, what have we got? This Inquisitor can attack some of these prophets. Good! So let's go ahead and pay them a visit then, shall we? Again, the objective right now needs to be to eliminate prophets. So I'm going to do so with whatever units I can. Good. Now let's come over here and go ahead and use their ability on Ulm. Remove the heresy. And then we're going to continue to move our Inquisitors in from afar. Now I have some additional faith as well. I'm going to use that to buy some Inquisitors in a couple of different locations. We need an Inquisitor here in Erfurt to head over to Munster. I forgot I had this guy as well. Oh, there's another shipwreck. Good, there's another shipwreck. Good. Found another one. Don't know how I overlooked that one at first, but there is another freaking shipwreck at last. So maybe there is some merit to doing some exploration and looking around. So I am going to do that. Okay, big surprise. They're attacking my Inquisitor. That's going to reduce my influence in the area, but...
If you can walk away from a landing,
good.
It's a good landing. If you use the airplane the next day, it's an outstanding landing.
Alright, so now we have the access to the observation balloons, which we should be able to just buy one outright, and we'll send that to support that artillery. And we just, hang on, what other units do we have in this area? Can we build armies yet? No, we haven't trained that ability yet. But now we can go ahead and start working towards... Yeah, let's go ahead and work towards steam power. We have several embarked units at the moment, and that improvement would be nice. Cologne, you need a production bonus, and it looks like a shipyard would be the fastest way to build it. So go ahead and work on that, please. Lübeck, one of our newest cities. What would you benefit most from? From what would you benefit most? Why don't we go ahead and put a, yeah, let's put a Hansa here, and we could potentially do a shipyard there later on. Hansa will be done fastest. That's why I'm doing that. Okay, it's time to kill some prophets. And try not to enjoy it too much. Wait a minute. Alright, let's get this guy in the water. Let's get this guy in the water. Alright, I can't quite cleanse the city. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. So that should reduce religious strength in the area. In your face, you jerk. Well, we're at the 28-minute mark for this episode, so let me finish this turn, and then I need to actually do other things here. Let's convert that, and I can use faith soon to buy a university here. We also do need to get a builder built in Munster, because this city can do a lot better. A lot better. It's kind of sad how much I haven't done there just yet, but let's keep exploring this direction, and maybe, just maybe, the game will let us find another shipwreck. Let's finish this turn. Yep. Excavate artifact. This is let's get a Frederick Barbarossa artifact. Oh, we found a clock. It's an industrial artifact from 1705. It is 1705. So maybe that's just when we found it, or did we find an artifact from this year? That's not exactly an artifact, guys. No offense. Okay, so she's trying to build a city up here. And, oh, excellent. Oh, what a great point to end on. We actually successfully sabotage production in Issik, which is one of her core cities. So let's go ahead and promote that spy. Let's see. Time to complete all missions reduced by 25%. Steal Great Works. Yep. Let's go ahead and go for Cat Burglar because we need to steal some Great Works from her for sure. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one, we are going to start stealing some Great Works in addition to start really preparing in earnest to declare war on her. And I'm excited about this because this is building towards one hell of a conclusion. We still have a lot of great wonders to build, but we have a lot of productive cities. That's one of the advantages of going wonder crazy even on higher. One of the advantages of going wonder crazy even on higher difficulty because you can you can have cities that are building wonders, but you still have a lot of other cities that are production powerhouses. And as you can see, we have some neighborhoods finishing as well, so our housing issues are going away. It's going great. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes coming out every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments always welcome. Damn, just missed the 30-minute mark by a couple seconds. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.